Hi, Shutaka. Are you able to hear me? Sudhakar? Brum?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you.
Hi everyone.
Hi. Hi, Asis.
Yeah, sorry, I'm stuck in the all the work, so couldn't join. Every day I was working till 10.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Asis, you are covered the basic things that in the EWM part. That's why yesterday
Okay.
where I am discussing. So from here, maybe I will connect you this weekend and how you go further because I'm thinking that the basic parts will cover. I think that near about 20 to 20, more than 20 to 23 classes at and took 1 hour.
So,
So
are you planning
now,
anything Monday? Are you planning? Like, are you going anywhere Monday?
uh, yeah, this Memorial Day means the Monday is leave. So this week I means after that I will go
Oh.
to some places. I'm not available. So
Yeah, maybe whenever you are planning, maybe let us plan. Like, you can drive to New Jersey, and we can have lunch, and after that we can sit together.
okay,
Think like
we'll
that.
see.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So means that now the basic things is done. So now I am thinking that if they start practicing and all, maybe if there is some
Mhm.
issue, sometimes we'll connect and let's see. So give the some time because everybody is also working and all these things is going continuously. Then everything's pile up. So give some times and we'll see how the
Yep.
things happen. I think that everything is recorded even, so they can take the reference from this then.
Yep. Yep. Thank you.
Okay. So today I'm just going to cover the quality management, how the quality management work. Asis is here already from quality side. So this is fine. And if anybody has anything, has a question or anything, maybe some topics has any confusion, then let me know. Then we'll just go through this one. I'll try to explain if some places you have some confusion then.
Yep.
So in the quality management side, first part is that material master in the S4 side, the quality is activated. So there is a different quality setup in the EWM side is that rule is that 1704, 1701, 1701, 1708, 1708. So one is against the purchase order. So let me check if any material is. Give me 1 minute. I'm just try to open the our system. So in between that, I'm just opening the system. So these are the inspection rule is there. So inspection type and there is a two parts in EWM, inspection type and inspection rule. So inspection type is 1701, 1704 and 1708. 10 is also there. So one is against the purchase order, 4 is against the production receiving, 8 is inter-warehouse transfer. So these are the few inspection type is there. And once you activate these things in the material master, then this will once you receive based upon the and in this rule you can set is for the batch and product level or each receiving level. So these things is also happen. So suppose that if I am receiving product multiple time, then system will create the batches as for the receiving. If this is the product batch level, there is only one inspection lot is created, and that is at the across the board means for the whole batch this is same. And EWM sites you are going to create the rule which is map inspection type. So this is called IoT. IoT one of the master data means the configuration, and after that you maintain one master data for this one. So let me check if
Are you sharing anything?
I'm just login. I'm just trying to see if any material is available for this one. I mean because this setup is there for the limited. Last time you checked this one, some material, am I right? Sudhakar, what is this? 03 or quality something is there? Did you remember? Some material is set up. Check this one. Let me share this. Ali, are you able to see my desktop?
Connecting. No. One second, we don't. It was showing for a minute, like connecting, and after that it went away.
Yeah, sometime there is. Is this visible now?
Yes, yes, yes.
I think that this is the material QM06. And for the quality, you have to come in the quality view, QM view in the material master, and check the quality is active for this one, for the plant or not. So if you check here in the material master, this is the plant, and against this one there is a quality setup. So this is the inspection setup is here, and in this one, see here, this is 03 is process inspection in production order. So if you set up inspection type, see 17 series is for EWM, all the 17 series is for EWM. This is the external receipt, means once you receive from the vendor, then this is trigger. This is the receipt from the internal, means the manufacturing receipt for inspection lot from the production. And this is for the stock inspection, means once you transfer between the plants, then this will trigger. And this is recursive for the batch. So this series is for the EWM. So once this inspection type setup for the material, what kind of inspection you want to do. Sometimes the system, the business process only want incoming material. Sometimes they need to visually inspect once they transfer between the plants organizations. Then this is 80s here. So this is very much material specific, and how you map your business process is this client can see this one. So visual inspection, sometimes they are putting 1708 just for the visual inspection. So once the transfer happen, the some pallet is broken, because suppose I has a two plant 1 P1 and P2. So if the plant 1 already inspected everything, then within the organization company try to avoid the second inspection. So for this one, what they did, once they transfer between the plant P1 to P2, they just create the visual inspection. They want just try to do the visual inspection. For this one, they create the 1708, and based upon this one, once they do, they just release the stock. So one is releasing, and one is the UD. So on UD, user decision, your stocks is changed in EWM. So you have to do two things in the inspection, means once you try to release the lot number, then you have to do the means the UD, and release this one. So on the UD there is a follow-up function in EWM that triggers and release the stocks as for you accept this one or reject these things. So if you accept, the quality will change, Q stocks is changed to F2. So if you here the relationship is that if the stock is in Q3 means you receive, and this is in the our stock storage location which is not sellable, this is just for a stock keeping, then this stock type is that activity group, availability group 001 and 002. So if the stock is in the storage type which availability group is 001, then a stock come after the release, this is come as a F1. If the availability group is 002, then this will go for F2, and this is Q3 is converted to F3. Q3 stock type is converted to F1, Q4 converted to F2, because that is the one-to-one relationship. Means if you post in the bin where availability group is 004, then stock is itself converted to Q4 by transfer, because in the storage location transfer happen in 411 moment time in the background, and that transfer. And same things happen through the block. So if you are rejecting this one, there is a B5 and B6 stock type, and that is happen through release. If you the stock means the storage type availability group is 001, this will go to B5. If the availability group is 002, then this will go to B6. So that is the mapping. And here you see these are the material master property, and EWM side there is a few settings. I will go through the config for the EWM sites. Let's see. This is called inspection object type. So you have to configure this one, inspection object type, first in the EWM, so that once this follower function and everything's happen, this will impact our stocks.
So whenever we create new usage decision code, right, we need to add into follow-up action, right? Whether we need any action on that, correct? Then only the next follow-up action will happen, like good movement will happen, right, Sanjay?
You follow function, then only this will happen. Otherwise, without follow function, this not happen.
Okay.
Are you able to hear me, Asis, or disconnected?
Yeah, yeah. I can hear you.
It looks like I lose my connection.
Yeah, for a minute,
There
for a
is some
second.
network issue. Yeah, looks like there is some network issue. So in between that, I just log in. So once any follow function happen, then only the stock is impacted in EWM. And one very basic things, if this is EWM managed, means your warehouse is EWM managed, then you cannot directly do through the MM, means S4. So a stock is first means change in the EWM, and EWM send the notification to S4. So the route is through EWM. You cannot do directly in the S4 stock like MMB. You just change this one, and after that change the product. That is not going to happen. So these are the here in the cross warehouse process. There is a quality management. There is a separate node, and in this you would see the integration. So this is the version. First you maintain here the IoT version, inspection object type. So
We're not seeing the screen. Sorry, you're not seeing anything.
Oh, sorry. It looks like me, I'm not sharing. Are you able to see now?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm talking about here. Under our SCM node, EWM node, there is a cross warehouse functionality under which there is a WPT, WO, everything is defined. Under this, there is a quality management, one tab is here. Inside this, there is a version and maintain inspection object version. This inspection object type, what is here? This is called IoT. This is IoT. This is the short form of this one. So if you click here, so first is that you have to maintain here the version, and this version has a property here. So see here, this is the warehouse number, what is the inbound inspection. So these are the things is associated with the IoT. Because see here, business partner, party entitled to dispose, everything is associated with this IoT. And this is the IoT version 4. Did you see here? So IoT version 4 is the auto release, and there is a manual inspection lot creation within EWM also. So this is IoT 5. So suppose that sometimes you want to block your stocks manually in EWM, and for this one you try to create the inspection lot for this one. Then you have to use the IoT 5, and for the connectivity between the EWM and QM you need to set up the IoT version 4 for this one.
Where is the IoT 5?
This is this is 4, so you have
This is
to
object 4. Okay.
yeah, so if you have to set up, then 5 is here,
Okay.
internals.
So in warehouse monitoring transition, if we go there and we see the IoT button inspection lot creation, that is what, 4 or 5?
This is 5 because this is the internal warehouse.
Okay. So if this is 5 and if we have follow-up action, it will create inspection lot. Okay.
Yeah, that is 5, and this is coming through your inspection setup, means all the automatic, all these things.
Okay.
And you have to set up for here also. This is the 4 version, so you have to set up here the 5 version for this one, and then you do the means the other activity, like how you set up, how what is the different property is coming on this.
Okay.
And I think that the previous node is also there. Let's see, this is the generation. So first you set up and then you generate this one. So there is a one box is there. So see here, IoT 4 and IoT 5 they generated for this one. But this is only generating this process is also important. So you have, this is the internal process, you cannot change these things. So if you click this one, then this is the version is generated. So version 1 is generated means they activate this part, just like a activation kind of things. The version is there, and once version is generated, then only you have to this is activated for your warehouse. So once you create and then activate, like a generate the version. And here see here, this is the, they are activating all these things, change quantity, what you can do by IoT 4. This is the warehouse specific, so 4 is activated, and what are the different things you can change the quantity in this one. GR control you can do, lot control you can do. So all these things which is here you can activate, you can do these settings with this IoT. So there is a rule, I think that this is not set up here, but you can set the rule also here. these are the basic master, means that this part is the basic things you have to set up in the EWM. After that, what is the plan and all? So you have to group, maintain inspection group, follow on function, what he is saying that this is coming later. So you have to make the group by different grouping all these different kind of inspection IoT types. You can maintain the different, make the one group, and you can. Second important part is called here the results. So here the maintain the follow-up action. Define the follow-up action, what will going to happen. So once you do the follow-up, then there is a different product hierarchy. This is the partial lot is there. You have to full inspection lot, user decision, and what is the impact on this one. So that is maintained here in this object. So if you come in this side, see this is active state EWM relevant for this one, and check this one function. And background, this is the function module that is activated in this. So this can be customized if you want to do something other than the standard EWM process. This can be customized, and you can use this as a customized one. This will impact your the inspection lot release procedures. And that is the follow function to assign. So you have to follow function here. So you see final bin put away. So what are the follow function they assign? This put away, this is activated for put away activity, and the type is here that this is non-stock dependent stock, means this is not depending about the stock type, that this is independent of your locations. So once you release, it means that once you do the decision, this will change. This is nothing like that. This will means that they are only doing the F2 only. They can do F1 and F2 though. So that is not a fixed kind of things. Work center is that if you want to do the quality area is, if quality area is always fixed, then this is called work center. So any activity in the warehouse you are doing which is internals, then this is called work center steps, like a deconsolidation, your consolidation, quality inspection area, counting, all these things is associated with the work center, because work center is one type of a storage, one kind of a storage type where you do the activity, but what kind of activity you do, that is defined in the work center. Sometimes you have to do packing, sometimes you have to do the counting, sometimes you have to deconsolidate, means that once the pallet send multiple batches, multiple product, then you have to segregate all these things. This space is also required, this kind of a space also required in the warehouse. And
But
once
Sanjay, this work center we assign inside our the inspection plan. So I don't get it. Like defaulted for inspection means what? What it's mean?
No, here you default the work center for this one. So this warehouse here, this inspection, this is related to inspection, means quality inspection.
So this is not work center what we use in one inspection plan. This is work center
No,
for warehouse task.
yeah, warehouse. So
Okay.
if my warehouse, if you see here, master data, this is within the warehouse. This is nothing. This is something different. So
Okay.
if you come here, our work center, you can define your work center here. See what kind of work center you want in your warehouse. You can define and what kind of steps activity you want to do. So in this work center, one is dedicated to quality inspection. So if I come here, let's see they define this one or not. So see all this work center, and that is the quality inspection. And if you check in the details, then they are saying what kind of process type, what kind of WPT by default. So if this is this, if you want to do the use this work center, then this storage type is required. This is the process type is there. Work center repacking is there, printing required or not. So these are the default parameters
Okay.
you have to set in this one. And one more thing is that after this one, there is a rule you have to set up. The way means there is a few more things, but just want to see what. Oh man, today net is really bad. So inspection rule is you have to set up the inspection rule, and that is the master data. Currently, what you are looking all is the configuration. The rule is as for the client. So what is the master data means every client you have to set up one time, and this is one time activity. And once you set up with the, so suppose that if you are receiving one goods from vendor and this is your quality is activated for this one, quality management and activated, and if the rule is not there, system will not generate any kind of goods receipt. System will stop you to do the goods receipt, because the what is quality sending to us from the S4 EWM is not mapped for this one. So without the that setup is not completed. This is mapping is
Yeah, I
not
remember one of the issues we found right
yeah.
during one of the project. Yeah.
So these are the means one of the here I will show you the quality management, and that is under this one. This maintain inspection rule. Without maintaining this one, you, and this is warehouse specific for every warehouse you have to maintain, and for the all this different inspection type. So there is a two activity and this is at the document type level. So if you are trying to put that, I'm just searching here something.
Not seeing screen.
You are right. One minute. Are you able to see now?
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's check is something is set up for this. Looks like yeah. So see here for this this is in the product level. Generally you will, if you maintain product specific, then what will happen for every product you have to put. So here you are maintaining as a document level. So our inbound documents from the vendor receipt document type is inbound delivery for the EWM side, sorry S4 side, and EWM side that is the vendor receive. Did you see? So if you maintain only one line, this will impact. Otherwise, if you maintain as a product level, you have to maintain a lot of master data. So in the best practice is that you have to maintain the at the document type level, and that will impact across the board. And here second important things is here, this is the inspection type, and after the what will happen for this one, the quality stocks. Here this, did you see the quality will set up for this one? So this will put the stock in the quality. So this two is after that you have to maintain that two things. because this will putting our EWM stock in the quality. And if you are not set up, then this is missing part of data. So once you do the cutover activity, this is part of cutover. So sometimes what you are talking about, so if this is for the vendor receive, if you are receiving through the production, you have to also maintain for this one. I don't think this is set up for this. Let's check. And this is not there. If you are doing the warehouse activity internal transfer, then this should maintain. So all this inspection rules should be maintained as for the document what is the business process you are trying to do. So if you are receiving from the your production, then you have to set up 1704. If you want to do the create the inspection, any kind of inspection during internal warehouse transfer, means that from one plant to another plant or within the warehouse in the same plant, you have to maintain 1708 and 1701 for the external. So that is the basics. Three rules. Three rule is in the EWM, and you can set up these things, maintain the master data. System will automatically create the inspection log. Another thing is that sometime what will happen, you see the stock is, you release the stocks, EWM stock is released even, and S4 is not impacted. That stock in EWM, S4 is still in quality or block. And in between that, what will happen? There is some QS track. Because once the EWM communicate to S4, this is through the PPF action. And if the PPF is not communicate properly, then this will stuck. You have to identify the queue and process these things. That is one option. Second option is that is the workaround. That is I am talking about, not means that option. So first you have to match your stock type as for the S4. So suppose that if my stock type is that, so give me a minute, I'm just opening one. Oh, I try to open the notepad. So I just try to, so some examples. So EWM, suppose that EWM stock type is F2, and S4 you have a stock type still in the quality Q4, and some means that you are try to do the because the quality is already released, that's why this is there, and this queue is not processed here, and you are trying to find it, you are not getting anything. Then how you give the workaround for the in the production systems? So that means because this is the quality already released, so user want this stock should be, and that is one production issue. One times this is happen. That's why I just try to give the example. So our approach is in this scenario, you have to match S4 stock first with S4 match in S4 stock type match in stock match EW. So if here, if you see here my stock type F2, so what is the workaround for this one? Our S4 stock type is S4. So in EWM, what you have to do, you have to change the stock type through the posting change, make the posting change and make a stock type as Q4. Now what will happen? Your EWM and S4 both is matching. Once both is matching, then do the second posting change. Second posting change in EWM from Q4 to F2. Sorry, Q4 to F2. Now what will happen once you do this one? Then this message is communicated to the S4, and this will convert to the F2. Why you are doing this one? Because you cannot directly change the stock type in the S4, because this is only communication happen through the EWM. So once our stock type is not matched, then you change the EWM stock type by post, but you cannot change this stock type. So which is changeable in EWM. So you change these things, and once both stock type is same, like Q4 to Q4, then do the second posting as for your requirements, like a B2, B6, BQ3 and all. So once this is both match, our first priority is here to match both stock type, S4 stock type and EWM stock type. Once both are matched, then you do this activity, last activity, and system will match after that. Is this something bit complex? But I just try to explain as for the flow, like what is happen and what are the impact. And that is the very common scenario. If you start, because lot of time queue is fail, queue is not, you are not able to retrieve all, then you can do this manual active. This is called the manual posting change. And I think that you cover this part. Posting change means try to change the different stock type stocks. How manual. Anybody?
Yeah, I know this process at high level, but yeah, maybe need to do manually.
Yeah,
I never
so
done.
try to, that's, yes, sometimes you see that this is the manually you are doing. So manual activity, first you have to match and then do these things. So next time try with this one.
Yep.
So I think that I am giving you some time, everybody. Sudhakar, anybody, you can go ahead and just put some query, something you did in the system, then maybe the business process wise, or maybe the any configuration sites, if you are looking any things that you can discuss. There is 10 to 15 minutes time, you can just go through and start giving some time in the system, because everybody has a ID and password. Am I right?
Yes.
Nobody just today. It is too late.
Yeah, we have ID and password. Yeah.
So try to do some practice. Try to change the first part is that try to change the step should be in this way. First try to change your document type and see is your document type is triggered or not. So currently in 17010 I put the document type mapping and everything, so system is working because you went through the inbound outbound process and this is working. So if you try to change, make your new document type and try to map the process. So first part is that document type mapping. So this is the first. If you are thinking that you put the GLEL document type for inbound, and once you create the inbound delivery, system is creating the same document type, it means your mapping is right. So that